It is Yard Sale Friday. I'm here with Mark, who isn't going to really do much on camera because he doesn't like to be heard, apparently.
Nope.
Anyway, we just went to one yard sale, and it was, well, I don't know, I think yard sale, garage sale is kind of a, means it's in a garage, but not all the time. Anyway, we are continuing on our way. It is a rainy, I'll turn this around. It's a very rainy, miserable day. It's cold. So that could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It could be a good thing because maybe people will stay away from yard sales and it will be less competition for us. It could be a bad thing because it could mean that people are not going to have their sales today, which doesn't make any sense because it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. So they've already got the stuff ready. They need to just go ahead and have their sale today. Anyway, I'll be back with more footage. Quick break. We have to stop at the shop. This is our shop, by the way, in Bedford, Indiana. We have to stop at the shop because we're not open this weekend. We are taking the weekend off to go spend time with family for Easter, and we put on social media that we're closed, but we always like to hang up signs here in the windows. That way when people pull up, they'll see it because not everybody is on social media. We hate to close, but sometimes we have to. We're just a small little family-owned business, and sometimes things come up. So that's what we're doing now, and then we're going to head over to where the town-wide sales are. So that is the deal for today. Alright, just left another yard sale and I found this. I don't know that it's vintage, but I don't know. I don't think that it's, oh my gosh. We got like a traffic jam going on here. Anyway, this Tommy Hilfiger purse. And then I found these two Pendleton Wool shirts. This one, the tag is off just a little bit here, and it has just a slight little there. But this one's pearl snap, so I went ahead and picked it up. They are vintage. This one is also a Pendleton. It is not pearl snap, but it has no holes in it. So I paid $3 a piece for them, and I paid $1 for this. So good so far. Actually, this is an inside salad. There's a little kitty. It's nice coming to these indoor ones. It's so cold out. I see these everywhere, these pogs. I don't know what they are. What'd you find, Mark?
Wireless charger.
Oh, nice. These are kind of cute. $3. Barney Halloween party. I have this exact same thing I got at the bins. That's a Fire King. I'm not gonna get that though. Oh, okay. $50. This is the set. It's not a desirable set, so it's way overpriced. Way overpriced. Even Santa is overpriced. This set's overpriced. It is freezing cold. It's freezing cold outside. My toes are freezing, but we're not stopping. It's not been that great, really, so far. I mean, we've got a few things. I know I'm going to do a haul video at some point. Actually, it might be on this video. Depends on how much I get filmed today. Because I don't like to take my hands out of my pockets because it's so cold. Anyway, just last weekend it was almost 80 degrees. And now it's, yeah, a couple days ago it was 80 degrees. But that's Indiana for you. Anyway. Hey, look, Mark. Look at that. An old Atari. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh, look, you even got the games. That's so cool.
Yeah, almost a bunch of games.
Wow, that's really neat. I haven't seen one of those in years. Yeah, probably not. You don't see them much anymore, that's for sure. Look what I found. Blue duck. Hi guys, it's Misty, the Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, and I have a garage sale haul today. It was freezing out there today. I think it was 48 degrees and it was raining and no sun. But we still managed to have a good time and I got some good things. So I'll go ahead and get started with the haul. The first thing that I got was computer ink. I paid $1 for this, and this brand number sells for about $7-8. So computer ink, that was one of the first things that I got today. All right, also I got these vintage Cruel kits. They've never been opened, they're brand new. I paid 50 cents a piece for these, and these sell for about $9 to $10 a piece on eBay. All right, the next thing I got was this little Santa. I collect Santa, so I'm keeping him. He is missing his buckle on his belt, but I kind of like the things that have things wrong with them. Like I like broken nutcrackers, and I like broken salt and pepper shakers. So Santa, I'm keeping. I paid $1 for him. All right, the next thing I got was this chimney. These are for oil lamps. And we have an antique store. And a lot of the times you'll find oil lamps and they don't have the chimney. The reason why they don't have the chimney is because the chimney is very, very thin and it breaks easily. This is not a vintage chimney. The ones that you can tell are vintage are typically long and thinner. This one's a little short and stubby. So this one's not a vintage chimney, but we can use it on some of the lamps that we have in the antique store. This was also $1. I find these at Goodwill sometimes too, and I always buy them because we're always looking for them. All right. Next thing is this little chicken planter. There's nothing, she's just a little white chicken planter. She doesn't have any markings on it, but I'll put some succulents in this and sell this in the shop. I think she was $2. I paid $2 for this. 4 mugs today. This one says decaf is for quitters. I paid 50 cents for this mug. It isn't brand of any sort, but I think that the saying on it is cute enough that I could probably sell it online. The next one I got, I'm going to keep, and it's just a little pink mug that says Madam President. It was also 50 cents, and it just says America on the bottom of it. So it isn't any particular brand. I collect mugs, so I'm just going to add this one to my collection. I'm adding another one to my collection too. It's this Grand Hotel from Mackinac Island, my favorite place in the whole wide world. So I am keeping this. I have several Mackinac. I'm looking at my collection right now. I have several Mackinac mugs, and this one's going to go to it. Or go be an ad. I'm going to add it. That's what I was trying to say. I was going to add it to my collection. All right, the next mug I got, I paid 50 cents for as well, and it's a White Castle restaurant wear mug. Now, a restaurant wear mug, you can tell because they're very, very heavy, as opposed to a more modern mug. Here, can you see the difference? This is the restaurant wear, and this is the regular mug. They're just really heavy duty. This one isn't marked anything. A lot of times you'll see them marked Syracuse. This one isn't marked. And I don't really know if this is vintage or not. I mean, White Castle, believe it or not, has been around for a long time. I don't think that I don't know if this is vintage. And I haven't looked up comps, but for 50 cents, I was okay to try it. I just sold a Waffle House restaurant wear mug for $20. So I'm looking at probably $15 to $20 on this mug. All right, the next thing I got, it doesn't really look like a whole egg when you put it together, but they are little egg, salt, and pepper shakers. You can see the little yolks on the inside. Now, typically when I'm buying salt and pepper shakers, I always look for ones that have a cork in them, because that means that you can tell the age by them having the cork instead of the plastic cork. However, these are also marked Japan. So I went ahead and picked them up. And I looked these up online. They sell for about $10. So there's no chips or anything. They're in great shape. So got those. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what this is, but I got this. I paid 50 cents for it. It is a pottery stoneware, or not stoneware, but to me it looks like California pottery. It's a glazed hand, and she's got a little hole in here. I almost think that she maybe held, she either had a little cloth poof in here that would hold maybe hat pins or just pins in general. So I don't know if she's missing something here. I haven't done a lot of research on it yet, but it's a very neat piece. And you could use her to hold rings. So that was in a box. I dug for a box. And I'm going to add some footage that we took today of our yard selling adventures today. All right, at the same yard sale that I got the eggs, the egg shakers, and the hand, I found this little plate, and it's marked Brownie Downing. These were a series, so there were several different little characters on here. This is Frey Bonnie Scotland, and you can see it's Brownie Downing right there. Here's the back of it, the marking. I paid 50 cents for this. I looked, I couldn't find this exact little character on here, but the other one that I found sold for $20. No, actually it was $24. So it's just really cute. And even the marking on the back is super, super cute. I'll show it up again. The little brownie face. So I got that. Just making sure I'm getting everything. Okay. The next thing, this needs wash, and I will wash it, but it is a United States Secret Service hat. I mean, this is just like for fun, but it's made in the USA, so it has a little bit of vintage appeal to it. And I looked up comps for this, and they were selling for $15 to $20. So I will wash this and get it listed. And I want to say that I paid $25 for this hat. I love yard sales. I'm so glad that it's yard sale season. All right, this next thing I picked up, I don't think this is vintage, but it has a vintage look to it, and I like that, is this Tommy Hilfiger crossbody. And it expands, so you can make it a little bit smaller. But when you do that, you're covering up the spell out. See? So, you want the spell out to be seen. And also on the little pull tab here, it has the flag. It's in great condition. And I didn't realize this until I got it in the car, but it also came with a little makeup bag. So I thought that was pretty neat. I paid $1 for this. So, and I think this was actually the first thing that I found today. So that was a good deal. Okay. The next things, I guess. So we went to a sale, and the guy, I got some clothing, which I'll show here in a minute, but the guy said, everything in the garage is $1. Unless you think it's less than $1, then we can work on it from there. So, everything was $1. And he had some decent stuff. So I got these. I saw that he had several of these sitting on the table. And it's Dr. Dennis Gross. It's Alpha Beta Glotion for your body. Apparently, it's a really fancy self-tanner. And they were all brand new in the box. The tubes are all still sealed in plastic. So at $1 a piece, I thought, well, I'll go ahead and grab some. And then I looked them up, and they're selling for about $19 a piece. So then I looked underneath, and he's like, well, I have more of those. And I looked underneath the table, and he had a whole case of them. So I believe I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got 24 of them. So if I can sell these for $19 a piece, I think that's pretty good. So actually I bought 6 of them originally, and we got back in the car and we started driving down the road, and I got to thinking about it a little bit more, and my husband said, let's just go back and get the rest of them. So I went ahead and got the rest of them. And altogether, I offered $12 for the remaining ones, and he took it. So I paid 12, 30, 40, 20 bucks, no, $18, $16 for the entire thing. So if I can sell one, then I've made my money back. So they're going to be easy to list. I did see somebody else had a lot of 24 that they sold for, I think, $125. But I'm going to try selling them singly. And I'll just do a quantity, you know, I'll do maybe quantity 6 and do 6 at a time and see how that goes. So they'll be super easy to list and super easy to ship. So that was probably my favorite find of the day. Hopefully it will pay off. All right, the next thing my husband got, and it is apparently a wireless router. And it is Netgear, and he looked it up before we bought it, and they sell used online for about $150. He paid $5 for it, and we're actually going to use it and stop paying Comcast for their services. We've already done away with their cable services, so now maybe we can get away from their internet services too. All right. Next thing is I got a set of vintage Lion King sheets. So I got the top sheet and the fitted sheet. No pillowcase unless, no, there's no pillowcase in here. I thought maybe it's folded up inside the flat sheet, but it's not. So I got the flat sheet and the fitted sheet. I paid $1, I believe, for the whole set. And I thought with the Lion King movie getting ready to come out, I might hold on to them for a little bit until that comes out and then sell them then. Because right now, just a set with the pillowcase sells for about $15, and I don't have the pillowcase, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. And now I'll do the clothing. So another sale that we went to had all the men's clothing was 50 cents. So I paid 50 cents for this Golden State Warriors, like a track jacket. And you can see it says Warriors on there, and it's got the patch on the side. It's a very vintage look to it, and that on the back. So I paid 50 cents for this, and I'm going to probably sell it for $18, $20. All right, the next thing that we got, I did pay $2 for this. It's a vintage, and you can't even read the tag anymore, but it is a Fall City beer embroidered patch here. It's just a jacket, just a red, and it does zip. They sell these, I've seen them online, that button as well, and I'm going blurry. I'm probably moving around too much there. This one is not button, it is zip. So it sells for about $20 too on it. At that same 50 cent, all men's clothing 50 cent sale, I got this Lucky Brand men's t-shirt, size medium. And I sell these really, really well. I sell them on Poshmark a lot. Usually for about $15, $20. I paid $2 at a sale for a pair of Miss Me jeans. Now I know that Miss Me jeans are kind of, the market's kind of flooded with them right now, but when I can find them for a cheap price, then I'm going to go ahead and get them. I have 3 pairs I have 2 pairs listed because I just sold a pair that I got at the outlet, so I probably paid $1 for them. The only issue, this has just a little bit of wear at the pockets, but they are size 32, so they're great, and they are the Easy Boot size 31. So it's a great size. They're in great shape. They were $2. And I'll probably sell them for about $22.50 online. We paid $1. Was it $1? Yeah, $1 for this Polo Ralph Lauren women's sweater. I have sold this exact same sweater in navy blue for about $30. So I'm hoping to get the same. It's in great condition and it's a size medium. All right, moving on. Paid $1 for this. It is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger denim embroidered sweatshirt, and it is a size extra large. I have a feeling that these next 3 shirts I'm about to show you will be in my daughter's closet. So this one I could probably get about $25 for, $25. This one is a bootleg, Tommy. It is not an official Tommy. And it is a size, also a size extra large. There's no Tommy Hilfiger official tag on this, so. And the quality is just, this is just like a sweatshirt that you'd buy at Walmart and then someone's done this to it. I mean, somebody as in somebody that makes these in another country somewhere. Let's see where it was made. Oh, it was made in the USA. So it's vintage, but it's still bootleg. So I paid $1 for that. And I have a feeling that those 2 sweatshirts and this one will probably, my daughter will want. This is a vintage Indiana University. Or no, I guess it's not Indiana University, it's just Indiana. But it is so 1990s colors. It's in great condition. I paid $1 for it. It's got the little pop collar up here in purple and blue. All right, a couple more things. I also paid $1 for this. This is a vintage. It's an Andes Island size medium. Okay, let me see. I'll show you this. This is something. Ooh, this is obviously a souvenir from Daytona Beach back in the 80s. And it has this beautiful fringe on it and on the sleeves as well. The only issue with it is has a little bit of, well, it does have a spot where the trim is coming off. But it's made in the USA. It's 50 polyester, 50 cotton. I just thought it was kind of fancy. Someone will really like this. It's in great shape other than that one little spot. And I don't know how much I'm going to sell that for. I'll have to, my guess would be $18, $20. That would be my guess. All right. 3 more things. This Pearl Snap wool Pendleton, men's Pendleton, and the tag just needs a little stitching, but it is a Pendleton, and I believe, yeah, it's 100% virgin wool. And this one I checked over. The only thing, let's see if I can find it. It's so small that you have to kind of look for it. There's 2 small little holes right there. With wool, you always have to check it because moths can get a hold of it, and they tend to like their wool. But I thought I'd go ahead and try this one. I almost didn't get it because I did pay $3 a piece for these. And I almost didn't get it because of the hole. But since it's Pearl Snap, I'm going to snap it up here. I went ahead and got it. And that's the only issue with it, were those 2 small little bits. Also got another Pendleton. This one's more of a olive green, but the buttonholes are lined, and it's lined like a nylon, I guess. Care for your woolens. So it's also pure virgin wool. This one doesn't have any damage at all, and I also paid $3 for it. Nope, it does have a little bit of damage. I didn't see that when I was buying it, but it's still just a small little. It's just a small little spot right there, little hole. So I thought they were kind of cool. I almost didn't get them. Well, I almost didn't get the brown one, definitely, but I went ahead and tried it. This last thing I got at the yard sale from the guy that said everything in the garage was $1. The guy that I bought all the lotion from. This is a brand new with tags. Here's the tags. It is a Massimo made in Italy cashmere wool blend coat. It's just a navy blue. Let me see what size this is. I think it sit on the what? I'm sure somewhere it has a. Oh, here it is. No, but anyway, I'll show you the tags. Cashmere blend, and it still have the hang tag on it. I'm looking to see if it has the size. I look at. I don't have the size anywhere, and I'm gonna have to take measurements. And nope, it is a size 46. So for $1, and it had the tags. I looked this up, and I should get about $50 to $60 for this. So that was a great find too. It's a long men's wool trench coat, wool cashmere trench coat. So that is it. See all this stuff behind me? I need to list all of that as well as the things that I bought today. So like I said, I'm going to add some footage from today. It was a fun day. It was a cold day, but it was a fun day. If you like this kind of content, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the little bell so you'll get notifications. Right now I am posting three videos a week, and if you would please watch and like and subscribe and like my channel, I would really appreciate that. So until I see you next time, happy vintage hunting.